Picture this, being so immersed in an activity that time seems to stand still. You're not thinking about the past or worrying about the future. You're completely absorbed in the present moment. This state of being, known as flow, is something we can all experience. Welcome to another video of Journey to the Beyond. Today, we explore the concept of flow and how it can transform our lives. Imagine standing by a river watching water flow effortlessly around rocks and obstacles. The water doesn't resist or force its way, it simply flows. This image perfectly captures the essence of flow in our lives. As Lao Tzu writes in the Tao Te Ching, nothing in the world is as soft and yielding as water. Yet for dissolving the hard and inflexible, nothing can surpass it. When we find our flow, we navigate life's challenges with similar grace and ease. Achieving flow is about more than just setting goals or being productive. It's about aligning with our inner nature and moving through life in harmony with ourselves and our surroundings. It's about letting go of resistance and allowing things to unfold naturally. Bruce Lee explains it beautifully in this famous interview.
This is what it is, okay? I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Consider the story of a jazz musician who loses herself in her musical improvisation. For hours, she plays without noticing the passage of time, completely absorbed in the melody and rhythm. This is a perfect example of flow, being so engaged in an activity that everything else fades away. Another example is a writer who becomes so engrossed in their story that they forget to eat or sleep. They're not thinking about the past or future, only about the words flowing from their mind to the page. This deep engagement and altered perception of time are hallmarks of flow. An athlete experiencing the zone during a game also exemplifies flow. They're fully present, responding to the game's dynamics without overthinking, feeling a sense of control and effortless performance. This balance between challenge and skill keeps them motivated and in the zone. Finding your path is like setting sail on a vast ocean. Without a clear sense of direction, it's easy to drift aimlessly. But with a compass, a deep understanding of your true desires and motivations, you can navigate through the waves of life with purpose and intention. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened, says Lao Tzu. This self-knowledge is the foundation for finding your flow. When we align our actions with our passions, we create a meaningful path that reflects who we are. This alignment is not about rigidly pursuing specific outcomes, but about being open to where our true interests lead us. It's about finding joy and fulfillment in the journey itself. One of the key aspects of flow is being fully present in the moment. In our busy lives, it's easy to get caught up in distractions and lose sight of what's truly important. But when we focus deeply on the task at hand, we can achieve a state of flow where everything else fades away. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, Lao Tzu reminds us. By taking each step with full attention and intention, we can make steady progress on our path. Being present means letting go of self-consciousness and embracing the activity fully. It's about losing ourselves in what we're doing and becoming one with it. Lao Tzu writes, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be," encourages us to let go of self-judgment and tap into our true potential. Time is a curious thing. When we're deeply engaged in an activity, hours can pass by in what feels like minutes. This altered perception of time is a hallmark of flow. We're not rushing or forcing anything. We're simply allowing things to unfold naturally. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished, Lao Tzu writes. In flow, we experience this effortless passage of time, where each moment is fully lived and enjoyed. Understanding this altered perception of time can help us recognize when we're in the zone and encourage us to seek out more opportunities for deep engagement. It's a reminder that the best moments in life often come when we're fully present and involved. Feedback is an essential part of the flow experience. It helps us adjust and improve our actions in real time, keeping us on the right path. Whether it's feedback from our environment or our own internal signals, it's important to pay attention and make necessary adjustments. To lead people, walk beside them, says Lao Tzu. This quote reminds us that guidance and feedback are essential for growth and progress. Being open to feedback allows us to continuously refine our approach and maintain a state of flow. It's about staying attuned to our surroundings and responding to the subtle cues that guide us. Flow occurs when there's a perfect balance between challenge and skill. If a task is too easy, we get bored. If it's too hard, we become frustrated. The key is to find that sweet spot where the task is challenging enough to keep us engaged, but not so difficult that it overwhelms us. This is what's called the zone of proximal development. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough, Lao Tzu teaches. Finding this balance keeps us motivated and in the flow state. Assessing our skills and matching them with appropriate challenges is essential. This balance keeps us engaged and ensures that our activities are both enjoyable and rewarding. It's about finding that perfect level of challenge where we can stretch our abilities without feeling overwhelmed. Feeling in control of our actions and environment is crucial for achieving flow. This sense of control comes from understanding our strengths and limitations and using them to navigate challenges effectively. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom, Lao Tzu reminds us. Self-awareness is key to cultivating this sense of personal control. Building this sense of control involves setting boundaries, managing our environment, and practicing self-discipline. When we feel in control, we're more likely to stay focused and engaged, enhancing our ability to achieve flow. The ultimate reward of flow is not just in completing a task, but in finding joy in the process itself. When we're in flow, the journey becomes as rewarding as the destination. The journey is the reward, says Lao Tzu. It's about appreciating each moment and finding fulfillment in the act of doing. Finding joy in the journey can make everyday activities more enjoyable and meaningful. By focusing on the process rather than the outcome, we can transform mundane tasks into rewarding experiences. Achieving flow isn't just about understanding these principles, but also about practicing them. Mindfulness meditation, for instance, can help develop the ability to focus deeply and stay present. By setting aside a few minutes each day for mindfulness, we can train our minds to be more aware and less distracted, making it easier to enter a state of flow. Setting effective goals is another crucial practice. This involves not only writing down what we want to achieve, but also understanding the deeper motivations behind our goals and breaking them down into manageable steps. Techniques for setting SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, can guide us toward our flow state. Creating a flow-friendly environment is also important. This includes organizing our workspace, setting boundaries with others, and using tools and techniques to stay on track. Minimizing distractions and creating a supportive environment can significantly enhance our ability to focus and achieve flow. Flow isn't just reserved for musicians, writers, or athletes. It can be experienced in everyday activities too. Whether it's cooking a meal, gardening, or engaging in a hobby, flow can transform these activities into deeply fulfilling experiences. It's about finding those moments where we're fully immersed and engaged in what we're doing. This is what Zen tries to achieve when Zen masters Shunryu Suzuki say to do every task with mindfulness. Zen is not some kind of excitement, but concentration on our usual everyday routine. As Zen master Shunryu Suzuki said, consider the simple act of cooking. When we're fully present, focusing on the textures, smells, and tastes, cooking can become a meditative experience. We're not rushing to finish the meal. We're enjoying each step of the process. This is flow in its everyday form, turning a routine task into a rewarding experience. Gardening is another activity where flow can be found. Digging in the soil, planting seeds, and tending to plants can be deeply grounding and satisfying. We're connected to the earth, fully present in the moment, and finding joy in the simple act of nurturing life. Creativity is a powerful source of flow. When individuals are deeply engaged in creative tasks, they often lose track of time and become completely absorbed in their work. In flow, the psychology of optimal experience, Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi explores how people can achieve a state of flow in various aspects of life. Simple physical activities can become sources of flow when performed with attention and skill. Activities such as walking, dancing, or exercising can provide immense joy when individuals are fully immersed in the movement and rhythm of their bodies. This immersion allows for a sense of freedom and connection with the present moment. For example, a writer may find flow when crafting a compelling story, getting lost in the narrative and characters. Similarly, a painter might experience flow when blending colors and shapes on the canvas, feeling a sense of unity with the artwork. The process of creating something new, whether it's a novel, a painting, a piece of music, or an innovative solution to a problem, can bring immense satisfaction and joy. Flow in creativity happens when the challenge of the task matches the creator's skills. If the task is too easy, boredom sets in. If it's too hard, anxiety takes over. But when the task is just right, it pushes the person to stretch their abilities, leading to growth and a deep sense of accomplishment. This balance keeps the creator engaged and motivated, making the creative process both rewarding and fulfilling. Physical activity is another rich source of flow. Engaging in activities like running, swimming, dancing, or even practicing yoga can lead to flow experiences. These activities allow us to push our physical limits and feel a harmonious connection between their body and mind. Athletes often describe being in the zone during peak performance, where every movement feels effortless and perfectly timed. This state of flow occurs when their skills are fully utilized and they are completely focused on the activity at hand. But you don't have to be an elite athlete to experience flow through movement. Anyone can achieve it by participating in regular physical activity that is both challenging and enjoyable. The key is to find activities that match your skill level and provide clear goals and immediate feedback. Sexual experiences can also produce flow when approached with mindfulness and skill. When both partners are fully absorbed in the experience, focusing on the sensations and emotions, sex can become a deeply satisfying and transcendent activity. Flow is more than just a state of mind. It's a way of living that can enhance every aspect of our lives. By aligning with our true nature, being fully present, balancing challenges with skills, and finding joy in the journey, we can experience flow in everything we do. As Lao Tzu teaches, a good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving. Enjoy the journey and let flow guide you to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. I hope you found this video valuable. Subscribe to Journey to the Beyond for future updates. Thanks for watching. Leave us a comment down below if you have anything you want to share.